Hey, what up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of King's Court. As always, I'm with my co-host Jay Money, and on Mondays, my man Ski Profit. What's up, Jay? What's up, Ski?
What's up, y'all? Hey, it's Monday. Is we are like I say every single Monday, man. It's a new week. Last week was nothing, man. Let's keep on getting this cash, bro.
Yep, another day, another dollar. Looking to get it with you guys. Let's get to it.
Let's get to it, man. We got a game getting ready to kick off right now in a couple of minutes over here, Indiana and Detroit. Detroit's without Blake Griffin and Luke tonight. No Luke or Blake tonight. Man, me and my man Jay Money been talking about this game right here, and we just decided before we came on there that we both like the first quarter. I'm already on the first half, but I think my man Jay Money might agree with me too on the first half here. Indiana's been averaging 57 points their last three first quarters. Detroit's been only averaging 43. That's why I like that first half right there. I think Indiana comes out strong in this game. We watched how Detroit played the other night against Portland. I'm surprised they came back and played that game. It was a defensive game as well, and that's how Detroit came back and fought that and won that game. But I think they're gonna have a hard time tonight with Indiana, man. Indiana's gonna come out thinking put a mud hole in their ass early and quick. Your take on that, Jay?
Yeah, I'm with you. Earlier I can't say I wasn't even looking at the first quarter or first half, but I was just on the full game. You know what I'm saying, the -5 or -5.5. And I was also on the under in this game. But like you were saying, the way that I look at it, I feel like they're gonna come out firing. They haven't been playing so well lately, even though Collison and Matthews are out. You see the way that the Pistons started their last game, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe they did come back and cover for us, but I can't believe they started their last game. I like the first quarter, first half, and full game for the Pacers in this one. This is a total Pacer spot, and got them on the money line and the parlay as well.
Yes, sir, Mr. Ski. Your take on that?
I don't have a play on this game, but looking at a couple stats, when the spread is -8 to -5, Indiana is 15-5-1. They're 17-14 as a home fave. They're 15-8 versus mediocre teams, 45 to 55% win teams. I'm with you guys. If I'm taking a side over here, I'd have to roll with the Pacers. Last five game stats, defensive rating, rebounding percentage, they have the advantage. They lose offensive rating, but it's only about four places, so I would roll with Indiana on this one.
Yeah, Detroit's 1-6 straight up last seven games on the road. They 1-7 ATS last eight games on the road versus Indiana, and 1-7 straight up last eight games of playing on the road versus Indiana. I mean, Blake Griffin is their primary ball handler, their key scorer. He's the one you design and run plays for. The rest of the guys kind of perform around Blake Griffin. Without Blake out there, and even Luke out there, man, you're losing some size, you're losing points, you're losing. And Luke is a tough guy, man. He could knock down shots as well, so you're losing a lot. You asking a lot from Drummond tonight and from the rest of these guys out there tonight, man. So Indiana at home, they've owned this team at home as recently. And yeah, I'm jumping on the first quarter -2, first half -3, and full game -5. Anything else you want to add to that, Jay or Ski?
No, I don't have much more to add to it. I'm fade. This is a total fade of the Pistons, and I'm hoping that the Pacers, you know what I'm saying, get it done tonight. A lot of people look at the injuries, you know what I'm saying, and think to fade them, but they are back at the house tonight, you know what I'm saying, which I feel like they're going to play well. Some would think that, I mean, they all, damn near could have won that game versus Orlando, but, you know what I'm saying, the Magic just wanted it a little bit more. I just feel like in this spot without Blake Griffin, I don't see the way that the Pistons, you know what I'm saying, getting up for this game. Not necessarily even getting up. I just don't see them having the offense literally. I had to take the under. I mean, you see it crashing down. I got the under at 204, and I like the Pacers, man, first half and full game. And I think they come out cover that first quarter as well, man. It's a total Pacer spot, I feel like. So that's the only thing I got to say about this one, man. Let's go Pacers.
Yeah, I don't have nothing on the total. I was going to ask you about the total, Ski, but you said you don't have anything on this game at all.
If I look at the total, I mean, Detroit's the slowest pace in the league. Last five games, Indiana plays pretty slow. They're 19th in pace. Two pretty good defensive teams. I would have to lean on the under, but there's a stat I look at when the line is 208.5 to 211.5, over 6-1 for Detroit. It's went over for the last six games for Indiana, but I just don't know. I see two slow paced teams that play defense, so I understand the under.
Yeah, I hear you there. And that number to me, I mean, I want to jump on the under, especially being two defensive teams. You spoke on it without Blake as well, points, and we saw how they played against Portland. I'm just spooked with a total that low sitting at 203. That's what scares me off from even wanting to take a total like that at all in the game. So I'm going to not play the total, but I am rocking with Indiana. I see a few people in the chat saying, no way I'll take, Base Kniff said, no way he'll take Pacers full game here. I mean, did you watch how Detroit played the other day, bro? I mean, they won that game against Portland, but that was a tired Portland team right there. So that's what it is. But let's welcome in the chat, man. We got 9 games on the slate. We just got down with one of them. What's up, my man? Sippy Max. He'll be on us. He joins us every Friday. Base Kniff, Carlos, Paco, Wham G, Lucci, Sammy B, Barrio, Corey, Kenneth Moses. And if I missed anybody, I'm sorry, man. I see y'all in the chat. Eric, Brian Watson. God bless. Thank you for tuning in. Before we start the show, I know it's affecting my man Ski. It's also affecting me. This year touches home. R.I.P. to man Nipsey Hussle, man. He inspires a lot of us out here, man. Y'all young black men who come from poverty, come from the ghetto, especially out here on the West Coast. He made some of his life. He changed his life and turned his life around, man. Business owner. He was turning around his community, doing a lot, man. And he come from my neck of the woods as well. You know what I mean? Not California, but my neck of the woods. Y'all put 2 and 2 together, man. So I want to send an R.I.P. to him, his family, and everybody else out there. And the young men out there who thinking about retaliating, I'm an OG out here. I'm telling you guys, man, sometimes just calm down, man. Let your taste its course, man. You know, karma's a bitch and everybody get that karma. So we'll go around, come around, and it'll go back around to whoever it did to Nipsey, man. But that's all I have to say about Nips. I don't know if you want to add anything, Ski, at all, but RIP to him, man. He was a pillar of the community, man. I'm sorry to see him go.
Yeah, I can't talk too much about it, bro, without just getting like emotional. So you said enough. I agree with what you said, and I can just move on.
Let's do it. Let's move on. Jay Money, you want to break us down this next game, bro? This Nets and Boston, not Nets and Boston, but I can't even get to the game all right, man. You know what game I'm talking about, Jay?
Yeah, well, which one is the Boston or the Heat? I guess I'll go ahead and get on the Boston and the Heat real quick. Both of them really started at the same time. But this was a little one, you know what I'm saying, tough one to cap for me. Obviously, the Celtics coming back full stream here. Horford and Irving gonna play, but not Tatum, but Jaylen Brown ain't gonna play in this one. You look at Miami, they 4-0 against them last 4 ATS. Even though the Celtics just beat them not too long ago, the Heat still covered that game. So the way that Heat been covering, they know how to play. The Celtics been playing them real tight. It's like Spoelstra. Maybe he know a little defensive game plan to stay with Stevens. In this particular spot, I had to take the Heat plus the 7 in this one, and I bought up to 8. That's just me personally. I bought up to 8. D Wade last game in Boston, I had to take the Heat in this spot.
No doubt. Ski, before I let you break this game down, I want to ask you something, bro. The way I played this game, I played the over. Boston lately, bro, haven't been playing any kind of defense at all. I don't know when the last time they held a team under 100 points at all. I mean, in the Boston games, if somebody doesn't score 100 points, it's usually Boston the one who doesn't touch 100 points. But they give up nothing but money lately, bro. And Miami, I mean, they're 8-1 ATS last 9 road games, 6-1 ATS last 7 versus Boston. But they're 1-5 straight up last 6 games in Boston, 8-15 ATS last 23 in Boston. Miami isn't. I gotta put it about Miami. When Miami and Boston play, the games usually go under. But this Boston's defense we've seen lately, this whole year, Ski, and with my man telling us that Brown is out as well. I see buckets tonight, bro. And I took the over 212. Now, I'm riding with that trend, but with Boston letting teams score over 100 points. Boston's averaging 115 at home themselves, man. I expect the Heat here put up 107, 108 points themselves. Keep this game tight and get us over. What's your take on that, and what's your play on this game?
For the total, I would look at Richardson being out for Miami and Brown being out. I mean, that's defense being lost on both sides. You kind of touched on usually when these teams play, it goes under. I mean, that's what you think about when Miami games. I think about defense. I think about slow pace. I think about under. And I mean, usually you think about that for the Celtics, although it hasn't been that way lately. They went over 8 of the last 11. Yeah, I would have to lean towards the over just because the defenders are out. Boston hasn't been playing that defense that we like. Last 5 games, defensive rating is 22nd. Miami's still up there at 5th, but they're missing their best perimeter defender. So I can see why you like points here. If I'm playing the total, I might lean towards points, but I think I would like this game more on the spread. I know, or I feel like Miami, they have to care about this game more than Boston, and they're a great road team, much better on the road than they are at home. When the spread is +5.5 to +8.5, Miami's 8-3. They're 18-8 as a road dog, 17-11 versus 55% win teams or more. They're 8-1 against the spread the last 9. I think this is a spot for Miami. I think I mean, what are you still getting 6.5 or 7 points? I think that's too many points. I think it's a close game. They may not win. They could win, but I think it's too many points. I like Miami.
Yeah, I agree with you and Jay both. It's not a play of mine. It's my book. It does have it at +7. Jay, did you grab Miami at +7? Or you got them at the 6, Jay.
I grabbed them. I grabbed them at the 7. Me personally, and you know what I'm saying. I also, you know what I'm saying, bought a point on the +8. But I can't say in this one that's just me personally something that I be doing. But you know what I'm saying. I feel like in this game that the Heat could possibly win this game. We know how it goes. Well, D Wade, it's his last game here. Oh, we got to do a jersey swap with somebody. Oh, woo doo woo. This is his last game in the Garden. You know what I'm saying, against Boston. Woo woo. Why not? We might let them win this game or something. I told y'all the Heat were probably going to get in the playoffs. The NBA wants D Wade in the playoffs his last year. It's kind of like that's why when he announced it before the year, oh, okay, I'm gonna get a little bit of favoritism this year. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get a few extra calls. We gonna go to the playoffs, all type of shit. So, but you're seeing that shit unfold, and I could definitely see them maybe even pulling out the win here. That's why I definitely took the points here. Even if you get 6.5, I still think that this is a close game if they lose. I'm not impressed with the way Boston is playing at all. When I bought the 8 is because you know what I'm saying, there are stats out there that back the Celtics in this spot, but just the eye test, the way that what I've seen from them, I mean, they were blowing the Pacers out. That was a total Celtic spot there. They end up cashing on the money line. You know what I'm saying? They end up cashing on the money line for the parlay or whatever. But as far as the spread, there is no way that they should have only won that game by 2 points versus the Pacers, depleted Pacers team at that, man. That was absolutely terrible at the house. A get right game. They were supposed to blow the Pacers out there, and they only end up winning by 2. Really deserved to lose that game. I'm not impressed with them at all right now. You're gonna give me 6.5, 7 points with a Heat team that needs to win this game. I know they're on the road, but I like the Heat here plus the points, possibly the outright win.
No doubt. And real quick for everybody who don't know the standings right now on the East Coast, Boston's in 4th place, 45 wins. Indiana's in 5th place, 45 wins. Detroit 39, Brooklyn 39, Miami 38. And right behind Miami in the 8th place is Orlando. And the team we're going to talk about again tonight who has not yet been eliminated from the playoffs is the Charlotte Hornets. But one stat to support both of you guys when it comes to Miami right here, Boston is 27-12 at home, but they are 20-19 ATS at home. And when you switch over to the East, Miami is 14-9 ATS away versus Eastern Conference teams. So that leans to the favor right there. But I'm saying Boston's not a team that we see cover at home. I know Boston has to win this game because if Boston loses this game and Indiana wins tonight like we just predicted, then they flip-flop. Then that means Boston in the 5th, Indiana's in the 4th place. And then does Boston want to give up that home court advantage versus the Indiana team? I don't think they want to. So did that factor in when you capped a little bit, J Money, when it came to Boston and in this Miami game about this positioning at all?
Yeah, you're exactly right. And that's why I say earlier on, you know what I'm saying? That's why I did buy to 8. But then when I'm looking at, then you see this line going down. I just feel like, obviously they needed to, but the way that they've been playing lately, you look at it, they've been needing a bunch of these games lately. They go and beat the Cavs by 10 when they're supposed to when they struggled early in that game. And then when, like I say, that Pacers game just scares me. They were at the house, and I thought they were going to blow the shit out the Pacers there. And they were playing real nice versus them for a while. And then you let the Pacers get back into the game, make a large run, and them there come back and win the game. That scares me here. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the way that the Heat been playing, they've really been playing better than the Pacers have. So if the Pacers can go in there and scare the Celtics and them there beat them, why can't the Heat, a very motivated Heat team, and they've been somewhat hot as well. You know what I'm saying? They won the past 2. I know that was a little tricky game versus New York, a little early start. They were down in that game. You know what I'm saying? I think maybe in the half. I'm not sure if they covered the first first half in that game, but still they came back and they covered their game. The Knicks, you know what I'm saying, came ready to play in the game. And then they beat the Mavs as well at the house, came all the way back and won that game. So the way they've been playing lately, I got to ride this wave. I could definitely see the Celtics win this game here. I just don't think that they'll win it by margin.
No doubt. Anything else you want to add to that, Ski? Jay, you made great points.
Yeah, I like the Heat here. I'm pretty sure I'm jumping on it by the time I finish talking right now, but this is the beginning of a home and home. I don't know if you guys, I know you guys like the second game of home and home, but I don't know if you have how do I say, an angle on the first game. But I agree with everything we've been saying. Last 5 game stats supports Miami as well. I think they'll win this one. If they win one of the two, it's going to be this one. And I think 7 points is too much, so I'll take the 7 points.
No doubt. That's it. Let's move on. Great shit, you guys. My man Jay and Ski are on the Heat +7. I haven't made a play yet. I like the Heat here too, though. I'm on the over in this spot, but I haven't made a side play yet. I like the Heat a lot. What I'm gonna do is wait to be on air. This game kick off. Man, if the Boston scores a couple, that +7 gonna move to like a +9 or +11 or somewhere around there, and I'm gonna hop on it then. But I like the Heat there. And we know this. Boston cannot keep leads, you guys. We know it's the first half of the game. They find and they crumble. So if they get up to a nice lead early, jump on the Heat, man. Hey, Ski, you want to bring us into this Bucks and Nets game?
Bucks and my bad. I'm over here locking in my little bet real quick. Bucks and Nets.
No problem.
And this is one, honestly, I wanted to run by you.
1 second. What's up, Jay?
Nah, I just want to take a look at the Knicks and Bulls, and then Orlando and Raptors game real quick.
Oh, yeah, okay, you want to do those also for the parlay? Okay, let's do that then. Let's do that. Well, bring us in, and we'll come right back to that, Ski. But the Bulls and the Knicks in. Jay Money.
Just real quick, man. I know it's crazy as hell, bro. The fucking Knicks, and we're taking the Knicks today, man. I know it's crazy. But I think they got one more in them, man. I know a bunch of these teams are tanking and shit, man. But you look at the Knicks, they got the worst record in the league by 5 games, bro. Then why can't they win this game? You got to win a game at the house for your fans at some point, man. Fuck that shit. This is a revenge game. Revenge game, Jay, in full effect. These teams only played one time this year, went into overtime. This was in New York. Chicago beat them. Obviously, 2 totally different teams, but the Knicks were still sorry then. Bulls actually had a nice little squad. I think that the players that would have to show up for the Bulls here would have to be LaVine. He always shows up in Madison Square Garden. He's not fucking playing tonight, man. No one's playing tonight. Porter's not playing. Dunn's not playing. Marcus not playing. Man, I'm telling you, man, I'm on the Knicks here. Dennis Smith Jr., he's out, but I think the young guys are gonna ball tonight, man. It's crazy to say, but I'm on the Knicks tonight. I got them at the -3, man. It's moving up. I still like it, though. I just think this is a Knicks spot. They can afford to win. You don't want to lose games forever. This young Knicks team, I like the roster better than the Bulls. I got to fucking ride the Knicks here. And I took a small shot on the over.
Hey, I'm not touching the total, but I am with you on the Knicks here. Knicks win or lose this game is not really affecting me. In the bottom 3 right now. Who scores for the goddamn Bulls out here? I mean, they're missing everybody. We watched them play the other day when they did play. I mean, they got some production from a few players out there. From Harrison. I mean, you got the man Lemon out there playing for his shit. Who's the other kid with his name? Simpson or Sampson? Whoever just signed again for a couple of days, man. He had balled his little heart out the other day as well. So this team, the Bulls team, is playing all G League players. The Knicks can afford to win the game and not hurt. The Knicks are putting a better lineup out there tonight. I'm with you, Jay, over here on the Knicks, bro. I grabbed them on the money line, -165. I missed it at the -150, but I also like them at the -3.5. Ski, what's your take on this game? I know you ain't playing tonight, Ski. I know you're playing. You definitely probably with us too.
Man, this game is weird right here. Or not weird, but I agree with you guys on the Knicks. The stats are kind of 50-50. Not really supported in either team. As far as the last 5 games, offensive rating, defensive rating, rebound percentage, Chicago has the slight advantage. Chicago is 10-4 against the spread last 14 road games. But just like you said, New York has the better lineup out there. So it's a game where stats don't match up to how I feel or what I think. So I'm not gonna play it. But the way I look at this game, I would have to take New York or nothing. And I don't know where we see the points coming from. I mean, we don't know damn near half the players that are gonna play for Chicago. So I would have to lean on the under, and I think New York does come out with the win. And I just can't bet the cover because my numbers don't match.
I hear you there. I hear you there. The next game you said you want to move on to is the Magic and the Raptors. Jay Money, what's your take on that game right there, Ski? Magic and Raptors.
Magic at Raptors. Last five
Oh,
game
hold on,
stats,
Ski. Hold on, Ski.
offensive
Before
rating,
you
defensive
start,
rating.
I gotta pass it out to you correctly. It's 420. We hit the dab at 420. I'm really gonna hit it hard right now because the Pistons, no offense the other day. They got offense today versus these goddamn Pacers. It's supposed to be a defensive organization, a defensive team. Right now, 15-7. Indiana better call timeout on you, Ski. Dab time, everybody. Hit that shit 2 times.
Hey, you can't miss the 420. That's it right there. Last five game stats, offensive rating, defensive rating, Toronto wins. Orlando has the rebound advantage. Orlando is kind of on the bubble. That kind of ties in with that Heat game. I think they're in the ninth spot. If the Heat lose and they win, they're in the playoffs as it stands right now. When the spread is plus 5.5 to plus 8.5, Orlando's 10-5. They're 17-15 as a road dog. 19-10-1 versus 55% win teams or more. 6-2 against the spread last 8. It's hard. I don't trust Orlando, and I don't trust Toronto to cover big spreads. They covered those 2 games versus the Bulls, but besides that, I mean, what did they cover? So this game, I would have to lean towards Orlando. I'm not gonna have a play on it.
Yeah. I hear you there. Yeah, you, Ski, and Jay Money have had better reads on this Magic team when it comes to me. I think I can kind of read Jay Money's mind right here, man. Is this a revenge game, Jay type of play coming up right here, Jay? Because I think I smell it right now cooking, brother.
Yeah, you're right. I can't say I don't have a official play on this game, man. When I look at it, I mean, I hate this. I'll say this right here. I fucking hate the way the Raptors been playing. Absolutely terrible, man. I don't know. I can't. That's a whole other fucking story. I could write a whole book on it. I'm not a fan of the way they've been playing right now. We'll see tonight if they remember when Orlando bust their ass by 15 points the last time. You know what I'm saying? This was just a little over a month ago. I'm talking about they went into to Toronto and bust their ass. I'm talking about everybody was playing. Lowry, Leonard, everybody. He's playing hard too. Orlando went in there and smacked them, man. And they beat them twice this year. Orlando won the game before that. That was already a revenge spot right there. You know what I'm saying? Then they beat you at your house. They beat them in 3 days after Christmas. You know what I'm saying? They beat them bad that time too, by over 30 points. So I mean, this is a double revenge spot. The Raptors could come out here and smash if they turn it on when they do decide to turn it on, but we just don't know what Raptors team you would get here. I know that Orlando needs this game pretty bad, and they look nice with the points. I wanted to look that way, but this is the last game of their road trip, and this is double revenge for the Raptors. I don't want to put my money on them on the spread, but damn, man, double revenge, the way they're coming off 20-point losses against this team, or you know what I'm saying, 15 and then 30, man, I don't know, man. If they want to turn it on tonight, they will smash. I mean, Leonard's playing, so I mean, it kind of shows me maybe they want to beat this team, and if they can, I mean, if they want to, then they can. So I'm standing away, but I have to say I have to lean towards the Raptors here.
Hey, I made a play on it. I'm on the Raptors. I got them at minus 6.5. I wanted to buy down to the 6, but I got them at 6.5 right here. I think the Raptors whoop the Magic ass tonight, man. Double revenge spot over here. The Magic, I mean, at 15-23 away, but 11 of those wins they have away are versus the East Coast team. So the Magic, when they go to the West, we fade them versus the West. But when they on the East, you kind of got to look at it a little bit differently because 11 of those 15 road wins came versus the East Coast teams. The Raptors on a 3-game win streak. But who did they beat? The Bulls twice and the Knicks. That's not really something I'm really fond of right there. It's not really something that I can support. But then look more deeper into it. Orlando's 2-9 set up last 11 games versus Toronto. They're 5-19 last 24 games in Toronto. Yeah, they had beat the Raptors twice this year. If Kawhi playing, that lets me know the Raptors plan on whooping that ass. And one key thing, and before the low back show went off, I didn't even process it till my buddy said it. This is the Raptors' last home game. Last one the playoff. They definitely need to beat Miami tonight, man. Give me the Raptors here, bro. It's at -7 right now. I got it -6.5. I need 7 to win, 7 to push. I think they beat this team by 14, 15 points. I actually capped the Raptors with 12 points victory tonight, so I like the Raptors.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm not mad at either one of you guys' argument. I just don't really trust either team at this point, so I'm not gonna make a move on it. But that last home game, that's something right there. I think they'll get up for this game for sure.
Yeah, I like this one. I like that too, bro. I might have to hop on that full game. Like I said, I was staying away from the Raptors game, but the way he break it down, especially last home game, I didn't even know that. So double revenge game and last home game, you have to look towards the Raptors here, and the under had went under last 5 of 6 games in this series, man. So I mean, I want to look towards the under here, but I don't know, man. The Raptors just look like the play, man. Have to be. I know the Magic been hot, and that's why I'm a little bit weary of it. But like Real said, that the most of those wins were at the house. Obviously, they had a five game homestand. They won all those games. They went on the road. They beat the Heat, which was an impressive game to me. I can't say I thought that the Heat was gonna pull that one out, and they kept the streak going. Then went and laid a fucking egg versus the Pistons. Beat the Pacers in a pretty good game. I thought the Pacers were gonna take it, but this is a total letdown spot for me here, man. It's Raptors or nothing.
Yeah, real quick, I did make a mistake. It's not the last home game for the Raptors. They have one more game, and that's the 4-7 Miami Heat coming to visit the Raptors. But to me, this is the last home game right here. 'Cause that game before the last game, the Raptors probably rest everybody when they come to play anyway. So they probably won't care about that game, especially against the Timberwolves as well. I don't know what's going on. Nobody has my internet in my house, but they said my camera and my shit may be a little trippy right now, so I don't know what it is. But nobody on any kind of internet. My son had tutoring, and my wife is in the kitchen, so I'm the only one on it. So hopefully it clears up. But going to bring us into this next game, Ski. I want to start with you on this next one, though. This next and the Bucks.
Yeah, I was trying all day to really back Brooklyn, but it's another game where like I feel like Brooklyn is the play, but my stats are telling me that Milwaukee's the play. Last 5 games, offensive rating, defensive rating, Milwaukee's third. Rebounding, they're second. They have the advantage in all 3 categories. They are 7-10 when the spread is -5 to -2. 17, 15, 1 is a road favorite. 11-9 versus mediocre teams. 5-6, second of a back-to-back. And on the road, they've covered 2 out of the last 6 times. Brooklyn is another team that's on that little playoff bubble spot in the East. They got to string together some wins, make sure they get in. They're 18-13 versus upper competition, 55% win teams or more, 5-1 against the spread their last 6. It's hard. I want to take Brooklyn, but I feel like the stats are telling me that Milwaukee's the play. I'm not going to put my money. I would have a lean on Brooklyn. I'm interested in what you guys have to say.
Hey, my take on this game is the Nets. My Bucks have owned this team both times this year they played. Giannis have put up 30 points both times in the matchups. Bucks on a back-to-back here, and they're 16-8 away versus the East. The Nets are 15-8 at home versus the East. But this is the game the Nets have to win, man. The Nets play the Bucks again coming up, and then they play the 76ers. I mean, looking at it, really, the Bucks could possibly, but the Nets can almost get put out the playoffs if they don't win these games coming up for them, man. So if Miami win their games, Orlando win their games, the Nets could just fall out the playoffs. They can't afford to fall out the playoffs over here tonight. And the Nets is a favorite. When you look at the favorite out of the Nets record as a favorite is 22-4 as a favorite. I have to run here. Double revenge spot. I thought about 2J Money when I made this bet too, bro.
Man, this is like a fucking 9 times revenge spot, man. The Bucks have absolutely owned the Nets, man. I'm talking about beat them the 9 times out of the last 10 games between the two, man. I'm talking about absolutely owned them. It makes it a little bit weary, but my whole thing in this one, man, is just I don't think that the Bucks really care about this game. It's already a tough one. They're coming off a tough one yesterday. They came out firing and then they pulled off the brakes. You know what I'm saying? End up losing that game. It was overtime. You're going from Atlanta. I know there's NBA players saying? They do this shit all the time. They probably used to it. This shit still take a toll on you, bro. Period. As a basketball player, your legs still not as still the same. You know what I'm saying? You played a game last night, then you play overtime, then you flying from Atlanta up to Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a nice flight, all that. You doing good, partying, all this shit is good. You're laid back, kick back, relax. You still in the back-to-back spot, man. You still don't really fucking care about this game. You really locked into the number one seed. What do you have to play for? I mean, I know Giannis gonna play tonight, but yeah, just because they announced he's gonna play, that don't mean that he's gonna go balls to the wall the whole game. You know what I'm saying? He probably played the first time. I mean, he probably played, you know what I'm saying, maybe some of the third quarter, but they could literally sit him the whole fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the Bucks, whether they win or lose this game, it don't really fucking matter. Obviously, you're gonna want to stay nice going to the playoffs, but I mean that's still a little way away. You know what I'm saying? The Nets need this game more. They're at the house. I like the way they've been balling. On back-to-back spot for, you know what I'm saying, for the Bucks. 9 times revenge, damn near. I mean, not in a row, but like real say, man, double revenge spot, man. Y'all know how this shit work. Revenge game, Jay, man. I'm on the fucking Bucks, man. I don't care about the line. Look, the line went to -1.5 Bucks again. Oh, that bitch back down to a pick now, man. We're on the Nets in this spot, man. Let's catch it.
Yeah, and I'm seeing a lot of people saying it's not a back-to-back for the Bucks because they didn't play that many people last night. Well, have you guys looked? I'm not being condescending, but have you guys looked at who they're playing tonight? I mean, they're bringing Giannis back, but everybody else is still out. No Brogdon, no Gasol, no Mirotic, no Ilus over. He playing last night. He out tonight. Middleton out. Tony Snell out. You think they're gonna really run Giannis to the ground? They probably see him again in a couple of days at home. They got the 76ers coming up on the 4th in a couple of days. I don't think Giannis plays too many minutes tonight, especially if his Nets team get up to a nice, decent lead. I mean, he may play, but they can't risk losing him to an injury. This is the time of year players start watching, man, because you can't lose your star. Look what happened to my Blazers right now. We lost our big man. We got CJ still ain't came back yet, so you don't want to lose him, man. They use Giannis. The Bucks are done. They use Giannis. This team is done. I mean, I'll have this on the total. The total is sitting at 229. You the guy I go to with totals, really, bro. We'll take on a total. You still here, Ski?
You there?
Ski, it's okay. It's okay. Any take on a total for you, J Money? I'm not touching it. It's at 229. But what's your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I'm not touching it either, man. I want to take the under, seeing how the Bucks play last night. I know they jumped out, but they just got out to hot shooting, and then the Hawks, they don't play any defense. You know what I'm saying? I had the under in that game yesterday, and this shit flew over the total, but it was obviously because of that first quarter. The Hawks just, I mean, the Bucks had 29 points, bro, at 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Like, what the fuck, bro? How? You know what I'm saying? So I don't think they had that same shooting tonight, but the Nets, they can run the guns sometimes too, and both teams like to shoot threes. So I stayed away from the total. I want to lean to the under. I mean, people can say it's not a fucking back-to-back all you want, bro. I'm telling you, I'm a basketball player, bro. This is a back-to-back. It's the only player that's playing tonight that wasn't last night is Giannis, and they're not gonna run him to the ground, bro. All the other players out there, guess what? It don't matter if it was 2-3 players that didn't play last night that's playing tonight. The rest of the team did, bro, and they went to overtime, running and gunning the whole fucking game, bro. Regardless of it being a back-to-back, I just feel like the Bucks don't care in this game, so that could tend to let it be less defense on their end. I just think this is a net spot. They want the game more. Late in the season, you have to gauge which teams don't really care. It's not even really about stats anymore. I mean, obviously the Bucks are a much better team than the Nets. They stack up a lot better. But if they don't care, the motivation in there. So I like the Nets here. I want to into the under, but stayed all the way away from the total.
No doubt. Real quick, Ski. Any thoughts on the total? I want to answer some questions from the chat real quick. But any take on the total, Ski, in that game, in the Bucks and Nets game?
Two teams that play fast. Nets pace is 4th last 5 games. Milwaukee 6th. Two teams that play defense. I mean, Milwaukee over 6 of the last 9 on the road. Brooklyn over 4 of the last 6 games. I just see fast-paced games, so it's hard for me to see under. I would lean towards the over.
No doubt. Let's go to the chat real quick. Man, Sammy B say Bucks gonna be tired for sure. BK needs this game more. Exactly. Billy Azan says Bledsoe playing. Yes, Bledsoe is in. Jake said true. Giannis and the Bucks will be in trouble. Exactly. Dogler said, what the fuck are the Pacers doing? I don't know. I can't tell you. No, Matt asked me what's a good place to watch the games at in Vegas, Final Four. I mean, depending on what you're looking for, man, I think the Westgate's probably a decent place to go watch a really adult sports book. You go to the Palms, not Palms, but one on the Strip, Abe. For me and Jim, Planet Hollywood. Planet Hollywood's a nice place. I mean, anywhere you really go to on the Strip is nice. MGM is nice. Depending if you want to go be around all that atmosphere. So it's a lot of places you go watch the games that up here in Vegas. And question, will we be giving any Final Four plays? Yes, we will. I know my man Jay Money will have college for y'all. I mean, that's a fact. He'll have some. I've been seeing my man dibble and dab a little bit in baseball too. So I guess I have to get on some. Hold on, my man said, "Real. What are your thoughts on thick white women?" I don't stand on it. I lay on it. That's how I feel, brother.
Boy.
Let's get back to the captain though. What's let's get back to the captain though, man. You done threw me off with that shit, Max. The next game though, Trailblazers and Timberwolves, man. I don't feel like I'm able to talk about this game like anybody else because this is the game right here. I feel for my Blazers. I think my Blazers get this win over this Timberwolves team who I cannot trust whatsoever. Timberwolves themselves, man, it just look like I don't know the team. I don't trust Wiggins. Towns the other day did his fucking thing, but my Blazers off lost. We were tired. We rested up a little bit. I'm pretty sure we get the job done tonight, but it's not a play that I haven't took yet. I lean Portland -3.5, but I haven't took it yet. I want to hear what Jay Money and Ski have to say about it first, though. So Jay Money, Blazers, Timberwolves.
Yeah, man, a bunch of stuff aside of this game, man. Damn, Max, I mean, man, I want to answer that question so bad, man, but it's a bunch of stuff to talk about in the chat, man. I can't say I got to start paying attention a little bit more to the chat. Damn, man, that's a damn good question, man. Um, in this game, I can't, yeah, and another thing, yeah, definitely gonna have college plays. And just real quick. I can't say today. I'm not gonna bet. I do like DePaul over South Florida, but this is a best of 3 tournament, man. So South Florida, in theory, tonight, I'm not betting the game. In theory, tonight, South Florida should be the play. This is their only game at home in the tournament. You have to win this game. It's a must win for South Florida. But even if they win this game, they're still gonna lose the tournament. I need South Florida to win, guys. I'm telling you, please. So I mean, I don't have my money on it, but I need South Florida to win. I'm telling you this right now. If South Florida wins, I will have $5,000 on DePaul next game. I am not bullshit. I'm being dead serious right now. South Florida win today on Wednesday. DePaul 5,000 for J Money. Revenge game J in full effect. And to this game, just real quick, I don't have a play on this game. I was this close from taking Minnesota Timberwolves money line, but could be a letdown game. Portland, they lost the game the other day, which I'm glad. I was on the Pistons. I don't like the way they did lose the game because they were up by so much and they ended up tapering off. You know what I'm saying? It was back-to-back, so I was hoping they would get tired in the second half. But since they're coming off their loss and they were high before that, I couldn't bet the game. I feel like that the Timberwolves could get it done. They are the better. I mean, the Blazers are the better team, and they should get it done here. I didn't bet it. I feel like if you are going to take the Timberwolves, you have to just take the money line. No, I stayed away from it. The Timberwolves, they had a letdown from Golden State, but it's tricky to say. But they actually have been playing a little bit fired up at the house. It's crazy. Okiji, or however you say his name, for some reason, man, he be getting the crowd fired up. They be playing at the house. Man, Cat been balling, so I had to stay away from it. Because, I mean, I don't know who's going to stick Cat out there. He's going to have a field day. But the Blazers really at every other position, you know what I'm saying, they should manhandle the Timberwolves. It's one I had to stay away from. No Taj Gibson once again. I stayed away from this game, but I was pretty close from taking Timberwolves money line. But the Blazers, they could be pissed here, but it is the last game of a little 4-game road trip.
Yeah, Ski, question for you, too. Before I know you're going to break this down, Ski, but I also want to know your take on the total over here. I like the under in this game, but I want to hear your take on it. You're right. That dude, Josh J Money, he has been balling, bro. He has been balling his ass off. The kid, he will be around for a little bit, man. The kid's balling. But Steve, what's your take on this game?
Minnesota, they're good. They're pretty good at home, and I mean, I look at it. I kind of just want to take Minnesota from a value standpoint. But as far as my stats, last 5 game stats, offensive rating, defensive rating, rebound percentage, Portland leads all three. They're 12-6-1 when the spread is -5 to -2. They're 11-4 as a road favorite. 12-9 versus 45% win teams or less. The last 6 games though, they're 2-3-1 against the spread. Um, yeah, I would have to take Portland just because my stats support it. But I mean, Minnesota is great value. They've been good at home. They're 24-13 straight up at home. Portland is 19-19 straight up away. But my numbers say Portland. I'm not going to be playing this game. As far as the total, Portland under 5 of their last 6 road games. Minnesota under 6 of their last 8 games. Portland is playing at 27th pace the last 5. I would lean on less points. I mean, you're missing McCollum. You're missing Nurkic. That's a lot of points right there. So I lean under.
That's a play for me right there. See, I'm on the under 226. I'm locking it in. No Nurkic, no CJ out there for me, man. I have to start capping on my Blazers with less points tonight. But the one thing that's concerned me about the Wolves, they don't guard the three-point shot whatsoever. And that's one thing that Golden State didn't take advantage of when they lost that game the other day. They didn't take advantage of the fact that they don't guard the three-point, that the Wolves give up threes. Golden State, for some reason in that game, I don't know if they really didn't give a fuck too much, but they were defeating Cousins. It was the Cousins early. When I was seeing them going to Cousins early in the game, I'm like, oh, bro, we fucking in trouble here. I knew it was going to be a long fucking game the whole night. I seen that happen. And that's what messed them up. A team like the Blazers, we don't have no bigs right now with Nurkic being able to go to. It's going to be a guard-heavy, a guard facilitated type of thing. We're going to try to get the small forward, the 3 and the 4 involved more, but it's going to be a 1-2 punch tonight for Portland. So give me the Portland Trailblazers, you guys. -3.5, and I'm hopping on the under 226. Official plays for me. I'm rocking my Blazers tonight. 76ers, Mavericks. Next game on the slate for us. I'm on the 76ers over here. J Money, Dallas Mavericks is your team, but they shit the bed. I shit the bed. They got their little win the other day. They won without Doncic. I don't see how they do it tonight against the 76ers team. This team is just way better, even without Embiid, even without fucking Butler out here. I mean, I don't see how Dallas wins another game. They should have won another game this year. They got their victory out the way. Luka, I guess he shut it down for the rest of the year, Jay. I mean, you in Dallas, but that's the impression I'm getting. He shut down for the rest of the year. Trey gonna fuck around and walk off with Rookie of the Year MVP honors. And Philly come out and crushes fucking Dallas. I'm on Philadelphia first half and full game.
Well, I can't say I do like here. Well, no, first, I can't say I don't have a favorite team. I do live in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? I will always root for the Mavericks, but they aren't my favorite team. I was going against them yesterday, and man, I don't know why the fuck. Okay, see, I can't say they took a bunch of my money, man, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? We still good, but okay, see, absolutely pissed me off, man. I will never look at them the same. They will get bounced the first round of the playoffs, no matter who they play. It's looking like they're gonna play Golden State anyway, so that's gonna be easy. I hope Golden State fucking 4-0 them. I can't wait to bet big money on Golden State and get my shit back. I fucking hate OKC. They're playing absolutely terrible, tunking up these fucking ill-advised threes. That's all they doing. Why would you even shoot a 3? You're down by 1 point, but why? The whole game they're doing it though. But that's a whole nother thing. The Mavericks beat them fair and square without Luka. The game still went under. These games have been going under without Luka. I'm on this under as well. The Sixers, they have a bunch of scores out. I feel like they do have technically the better squad in this game, but still no Butler, no Embiid. That is big. They still have Simmons out there, and he's still going to push the pace. But I am still on the under in this game. I feel like that's the better play. I do like the 76 in this game. Me personally, I only have them on the money line in the parlay. I didn't take them straight up. It's scary. The Mavs actually have still been playing well. Even with the little players that they have out, you look at their team, and it look like it's all the misfits and all the bench warmers, but they've been actually out there playing hard. If you look at Trey Burke, he gave them 25 points last night. I'm watching him, and it's like they damn near couldn't stick him. You look at it, one point, he was balling in New York for the Knicks. Trey Burke came out the bench last night and balled out on the boys. And Jalen Brunson hit a couple of clutch shots. I'm watching that game. I just need OKC to win the game, man. Shit was all the way terrible, man. They didn't win the first half or the full game. I can't stand OKC, man. They go on runs where Westbrook and George are just playing. They're not on the same page right now. Both of them are just shooting up threes, man. People say George is hurt. I don't think so. They're just shooting threes out there. I don't know why, man. But so in this game, It's a little bit weird, but I think this is a huge letdown for the Mavs. I do like the Sixers tonight. They could possibly cover the full game. I like the under as well. So it's for Sixers and under for me. But still, watch out for the Mavericks here. They still be covering spreads. It's crazy to say, but they still be covering. They are at the house. And I don't think that Luka's going to be shut down for the season. He's going for a Rookie of the Year as well. And if he keeps playing, just stay above water, he will get it.
No doubt. Ski, your take on this game, and real quick, that first half for me, you guys, is my max bet of the day. I'm on 76ers first half, -2.5. 76 of the day is my max bet for me as well. Without Embiid, I love him without Butler out here too. I look at the guards real quick. Redick and Simmons should be able to eat up a Brunson and Lee. Ennis should be able to handle Jackson. And Tobias Harris and Nurk. Harris is way younger than Nurk. You know, they play on Dirk Nowitzki early on in games. He come out, but they sit him early. He gets his minutes. But Philly needs to run away with this shit. They are on the better team all the way around. But Steve, your take on it?
Real quick on what J Money said. OKC needs to get a real point guard. That's the same problem he had with KD. Not on the same page because I'm not gonna go too far, but I'm not a fan of the way Westbrook plays basketball. On this Philadelphia and Dallas game, I kind of agree with you the more I look at it, Real. I mean, Bolden, he can shoot from outside. Tobias, he's a great shooter. JJ Redick, great shooter. Is Dallas going to be able to protect the paint? Are they going to be able to stop Simmons at all? Simmons just going to have a field day. I mean, he's surrounded by shooters. Nobody to stop him from going in the paint. When you're talking, that's kind of just what I was thinking. So I agree with you there. Last 5 games, offensive rating, rebound percentage, they have the advantage. No Doncic, no Dallas for me. Dallas is 1-5 against the spread their last 6 home games. Philadelphia. My bad. I want to touch on some of these total stats. I know I heard either Rail or J Money mention the under.
Yes, sir.
The under 9 and out of their last 13 road games for Philadelphia. The under is 8-4 out of their last 12 without Embiid. The under is 4-2 without Doncic for the Mavs. Under 4 of the last 5 games for the Mavs. I feel like it's less points here too. The total is going up probably because without Butler and Embiid, it may be a faster pace. But I mean, Butler and Embiid going, that's 46 points. I think I like the under.
Yeah, I'm just not touching the under with a Dallas team, bro, who I just don't trust bad teams with totals right now. When it comes to bad teams, like Dallas is a bad team. Not bad so much because they're just like they got an awful team. I'm just bad because it's the end of the year. They only got a couple more games left. What are they fighting for? What are they trying for? Why play defense? Let's get our money. Let's get our buckets. That's how I look at it. I'm not going to touch the total, but I'm loving the 76ers here, though. And I can back with both of you guys are saying about the under here. No Embiid, less second chance points, less shit like that. I'm just worried about Dallas. Dallas is a team that likes to foul a lot, too. So people who get to the line, are they going to guard the three-point shots? It's going to be a three-point contest. Jay, you touched on it, too. How they were shooting up threes yesterday, and OKC was doing the same thing. And real quick, everybody, OKC, these two gentlemen touched on it. They are not a unit. I've been saying it all year. I don't like the way OKC plays at home. They're not playing like a team. I think the coach will be fired. Billy Donovan will not be Mac this year. Right now, it looks like OKC will be facing Golden State first round in the playoffs. That'll probably be a sweep. Not a sweep. They probably wouldn't win those games. Not looking good for Billy Donovan or whenever you're an OKC fan. But that's pretty much all I have on this game, unless you have more you want to add to it, Jay or Ski, about the 76ers, Mavericks. My max bet is 76ers first half, and I'm on the full game -5.
I like your.
I don't have much else on it.
Again.
I feel like that. Go ahead, Ski.
No, I just said I like your looks, and on Westbrook, I mean, when he was at UCLA, he was playing shooting guard. Maybe he needs to go back to playing shooting guard because I don't think point guard is working too good for him. You can go ahead, J Money.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he did look good at UCLA. I don't know. It's crazy to say with Russell Wilson. I mean, because we saw him last year break the record with triple doubles and be, you know what I'm saying, the MVP of the league by far, and he was at point guard. So we've seen him to do it. You know what I'm saying, even with Paul George. I'm just not sure what the fuck is going on in their head right now. I mean, obviously, I mean, Paul George, he doesn't look the same right now, but Russell Westbrook, he doesn't look the same. I mean, I saw a glimpse the other day when they was playing the Pacers. Russell Westbrook came out pissed off, and he looked like he was going to the basket every time. So I saw it in him, but why isn't he bringing it every game? I mean, I just feel like he's exhausted. They took a lot out of him from him last year. You know what I'm saying? And he got him a little record. He probably doesn't really care as much, or he's probably just super exhausted from last year. Probably what it is. But I mean, you used to see that every game in him. You don't see them losing these games that they used to. But I mean, they fuck them, man. I don't even know why we talking about them in this game right here. I just feel like that the 76ers are to play more of the fact that it's a play against the Mavericks, having a letdown from the game last night. I mean, they were playing hard. The game went down to the wire. They have been playing some very underrated defense, and obviously Luka's their best scorer out there. You know what I'm saying? He's the huge part of their offense. I'm on the under here, and I'm on Philadelphia money line. I do like Philadelphia on the spread as well. I feel like that this is a Philly spot, even without Butler and Embiid. I mean, it could technically be a little bit of a letdown to come big win versus the Timberwolves, but I just feel like they have a better lineup, and it's a bigger letdown for the Mavs and their team that's on the back-to-back spot. So we can go and kill these last two games.
No doubt. Somebody said don't blame the coach, Real. It's not the coach's fault. No, it is your coach's fault. I mean, you blame the leader no matter what it is. You always go after the leader no matter what you attack. If you're going to go attack Starbucks for making it bad coffee, you're going to ask to speak to the manager, right? Well, guess what he is? He the manager of the motherfucking OKC. He don't know how to get his lineup straight. He don't know when to sub right. He don't know when to – look, Billy Donovan does not know when to call timeout properly. I swear, when you need a timeout, I'm screaming at TV, call a timeout, you dumb motherfucker. And they keep going. Before you know it, OKC done lost the lead. And Westbrook is coming out pulling up dumbass shots. Or Paul George. Schroeder pulling up shots. Offense doesn't settle yet. And started pulling up threes and nobody to rebound. Man, call a timeout. Sit his bitch ass down. Tell him you sit your ass so you learn how to play basketball again. Westbrook, take your ass to the locker room, man. Go do something, man. Go wash your face. Come back out here when you're feeling better. You got to take motherfuckers something. So it is Billy Donovan's fault. My bad. I'm riled up a little bit. My dog of the day over here, though. I am on the dog today. I want to see what the line is right now before I give it to you guys. I'm on the Hornets, man. Hornets, they are at -11 right now. They're at +600 on my book right now. I am on the Hornets. Money line today is my dog of the day. When I look at this Utah Jazz team, who's playing for Utah tonight? That's the question. No Bradley, no Favors, no Korver. Neto is questionable. They're going to be small out there a little bit. They don't have, they don't have the guards they have to have out there. Hornets are embarrassed after they got half beaten LA. And this team is still in the playoff hunt. They're still in the playoff hunt. I am on the Hornets tonight, you guys. Money line +600. Well, nobody talked me off of that whatsoever. I could have took the +11, but I took the money line, man. I'm about to cash the dog tonight. Jay, your thoughts?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would have to take the +11. I feel like the +600 is a little cheap on that, man. I mean, the +11 dogs at +600. Fuck that. I want a +1,000 on that, man. Fuck that. But I don't know. Me personally, I feel like if you like the Hornets, I mean, obviously, you know what I'm saying, just a +11. Maybe sprinkle some on the money line if you like them that much. Third game at Fort Knights and the back-to-back. I couldn't take them tonight. I stayed all the way off this game. I mean, this one I didn't even look super deep into. I mean, I can't say that Utah it seemed like they just dominate the Hornets at the house. I mean, they're covered the last 9 of 11 at the house versus the Hornets, and the Hornets are 7. They haven't covered the last 7 of 9 versus Western Conference teams. So I mean, I just don't think this is a good spot for the Hornets. I wanted to take the under so bad, but the Hornets have just been playing terrible defense. One thing could be, you know what I'm saying, going for the Hornets, and this one huge motivational factor. You just lost by 47 points versus the Warriors, which I know it's the Warriors, but the Warriors are absolutely pissed off in that game. I was on the Warriors first quarter, first half, and full game. But I mean, third game in 4 nights, you know what I'm saying, and it's a back-to-back in Utah. That's just a spot I'm always weary of. I usually always take the under in that spot. I still want to. I mean, because the Hornets, they only if the Warriors could hold them to 90 points, why can't the Jazz hold them to, you know what I'm saying, around 100 points? So I just think that this will be a little bit more of a slower paced game. I hadn't took the under yet, but I'm pretty sure that I will be on it. It did tick up a point and a half, but 220 points to beat me. Even with this Hornets team, I think that they get tired in the second half. I had to take the under in this spot, man. I hadn't took it yet, but put me down for the under 219 in this spot.
Ski, your take on this game?
I think I kind of agree more with J Money. I don't think it's really. I mean, it's kind of like I get where you're going, Real, because the Hornets got to go now or never, pretty much. I mean, it's only what 5 games left, I think, in the season, maybe like 4 or 5, 6, but they're about 3 games out. So, I mean, they can't really afford another loss. So I get where you're going there. As far as the total, that's more where I'm looking. No Tony Parker for Charlotte. You listed a few players out for Utah. The under is 5-2 last 7 home games for Utah. 6-1 versus less than 500 teams. I think we're going to see that defense from Utah, and we'll just see a grinded out game. They don't need to cover that 11 points. They don't need to put up a lot of points tonight. But last 5 games, defensive rating number 1. Charlotte's not playing any defense though. That's the problem. They're 30th last 5 games. I do like this under look. I feel like I may need a little more time. The over is 8-5 on the second of a back-to-back for Charlotte, but I just don't see it here. I would have to, if I'm making a play on this game, it would be that under.
I hear you there, man. I'm looking at Charlotte got destroyed by Golden State. They lost to the Lakers, man. Your Lakers, man. I mean, your Lakers team. Also today, everybody, I don't know if everybody caught this, but LeBron James said he's contemplating retirement today. He'll let us know next week if he's going to retire from NBA or not. Make sure you guys check that out. He brought it up earlier. April Fools, fucking with y'all. I know J Money don't like no jokes like that, but I had to hit y'all an April Fool's joke real quick to get him out of here. He ain't retired. I had to get one in, Jay. I had to get one in real quick. But no, when it comes to these Hornets, man, the Western Conference own this team. They're 9-19 versus the West this year. They're 3-10 away versus the West. They're 9-17 and 2 ATS versus the West. They're 4-9 ATS away versus the West. It's do or die right now, man. If I'm looking for any kind of value on the board, to me, it has to be the Hornets on the money line tonight, man. I'm taking a team who has nothing to lose right now, who's playing with all heart and all emotion. I have to talk with them. Utah, what do they have on the line tonight? Nothing. What do they have to lose tonight? Nothing. This is about fucking pride. This is about Kemba Walker possibly playing his last few games for the Charlotte Hornets. I look at the matchup. Walker better than Rubio. Our man Bacon has been looking really good, you guys, really good. Donovan Mitchell is going to actually have to play some defense tonight, and that's going to be a problem. Ingles and Bridges to be a decent matchup. Now, Utah will own the boards. But Gobert, if you know how to play him, you can get his fucking head easily, and he'll take himself out the game. I'm hoping Charlotte's coach is smart enough to do that. My dog of the day, for me personally, is the Hornets plus 600. And that's all I have to say about that game. We got one more game left. You guys have anything else you want to say about that game? Go ahead. This last game, Ski and J Money, I have no play on Cleveland and Suns. Jay, you just into this game, and then get the hell up out of here. Have to chop it up, and we do our usual.
No problemo. All right, let me go real quick. Rapid fire on this shit, man. Yeah, I just think real. I feel like it's the better play, bro. I feel like the first half money line, if anything, they come out firing, you know what I'm saying? Because like I say, you obviously with this second half on a back-to-back, that's something I'm gonna look at every single time. I mean, second half of back-to-back in Utah, it's tough, bro. It's tough. It's already high elevation, you know what I'm saying? So running up and down the court like the Hornets do, I feel like if anything, if they do catch the Jazz off guard, first quarter and first half money line would be the play. I just feel like that's a little bit safer. On to the shit bowl, the Cavs and the Suns. Damn, man, the Cavs, damn, man. You can't have the I know the Browns are good now, but damn, you can't have the Cavs, one of the worst teams in the league again. Like, come on, man. I'm sorry. It's crazy to say, but if you look at it, I mean, obviously it's 2 games separate these 2 teams. The way that I look at it, the Cavs are absolutely on the Suns lately. I'm talking about 8 straight games against them. 8 straight games, man, and 9 of 10. Hopefully the Suns, you know what I'm saying, want to get back at them. The Suns don't have any size whatsoever in this game. But I just feel like that the Cavs would try so hard to tank this game. Or it's crazy to say, I never really just capped that shit into my put that into my capping. But when these teams don't want to win, you can see it, man. I mean, they take Korver out, you know what I'm saying? Not really worried about that. But when they took Love out, when Love doesn't play here, and he was already questioned, I said, if he doesn't play, they're not trying to win. Then they took Korver out. So they still have other bigs over there, Thompson, you know what I'm saying? And they have Nance. But I just feel like the Suns, if they want to win this game, if they even just a little bit want to, Booker wants to go for his 50. I feel like the Suns could possibly win this one. It's not a huge play for mine at all, but call me crazy. I like the Suns here.
Yeah, I don't have much on this game. I'm rebounding advantage, Cleveland. Offensive rating advantage last 5 games, Cleveland barely. Cleveland 14-9 versus 45% win teams or less. Both teams are shitty. It's the shit bowl. Gun to my head, I would take the points with Cleveland. I'm not gonna be on this game. I'm just on the Heat +7. It's been cool rocking with you guys. I enjoy breaking it down with you guys every week. I guess I'll see you guys back next Monday. Catch me on Twitter, @SkiProfit.
Hell yeah, Skeet. If you can come on anytime throughout the week, I know you be on with Jimmy too, man. I love talking hoops with you, J Money, Max, Sippy Max. I mean, the guy who'll be on the show with us, and our man Teddy B. He ain't been on here though since, you know what I mean. Where you been at, Teddy? I love talking sports with you guys, man. You guys to make me a better capper throughout the year. A while, man. I like rocking with you guys. Love hearing you guys' take. You guys always give me great angles about things that I don't even look at or even notice. So let's get to it. And guess what, Jay? First half Pacers, motherfucking cash. My first quarter personal bet. I'm sorry, you guys. I had a personal bet. The Knicks first quarter didn't give it, but Knicks cash too, and we in that ass. 30-17, New York. But the Nets are down right now. I'm looking for an in-play spot for these Nets. I couldn't find a good line. +9.5 right now. I say if you could get a +11 or 12, probably hop on them. Nets might be the team that let us down today, but it's early. It is early. So when a team goes down early, hop on that shit big. And Miami tonight gets smashed on. I see a couple of you guys got them at +20. Take them. Boston is not a whole league. Boston is not a whole league. I would not be surprised if this game still comes down to a 6 or 7 point margin. J Money, tell them where to find you. Ski, tell them where to find you once again, and we can get the hell up out of here, man. Actually, I'm gonna let J Money or Ski close the show. I'm King Real. These my plays. I see y'all tomorrow. Jay, Ski, close it out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The first half did cash for us, man. Yeah, the Nets are all the way down right now. I hope that the Bucks started off just like they did yesterday. I hope that they taper off and the Nets can get something going. You know what I'm saying? This one, but the Knicks, the player of the day, is definitely looking very fucking nice, man. Y'all know what's up, man. We have got Ski in here. It's always nice to have Ski in here. It's always nice to do the show with Real, man. Y'all know what's up. Y'all know why y'all here, man. For the best NBA guys in the business, man. And y'all see the color of our skin, man. Y'all know what's up, man. It's King's Court, and we out.